So I'm doing this a little bit differently. Everyone normally uses whiteboards. I'm going to try and use the pull-down screen in the games room. So literally, I've got my clicker at the ready. I'm going to share with you all my numbers. Hopefully, it'll be perfectly right for you. So, as I say, the biggest question everyone keeps asking me is, tell me more about your buy-to-let. So hopefully, here, we'll have all the numbers popping up, dropping down, popping up, dropping down to give you the best outcome. Any questions, don't forget to subscribe below. If you have a look here now, you'll see how many subscribers are actually subscribed, how many aren't subscribed. So if you're one of the ones that aren't subscribed, click the bell button below, press subscribe, ask me your question, and it could be your video I'm doing next. So let's get straight into the numbers. So I'll tell you about my first buy-to-let. So what I'm going to do is take you through the numbers, purchase price, renovation, etc. What I've told you already previously, but I'll walk you through exactly from a spreadsheet what I do now. Remember, in the first house, I had no spreadsheets, etc. So the purchase price was £50,000. I allocated £1,000 for the legals, and that's all I allocated. It wasn't a HMO, there wasn't no license, there wasn't no stamp duty back then like there is now, like a 3% surcharge at the moment, etc. So £50,000 purchase price, £1,000 legals, £13,500 renovation. Me and my girlfriend did 90% of the work. Just be open and honest, what I didn't do was a plastering, because I'm too much of a perfectionist, digging and skimming. I'd be digging it, not smoothing it off. I didn't do the electrics, not the gas. We fitted the windows, the doors, the kitchen, the bathroom, we knocked the walls down, we fitted liner, we did everything, and that was our skin in the game. That was me understanding how long it takes people. It's something that I always recommend because, for example, if you get a joiner that comes in and they say it's going to take me 2 weeks to fit your kitchen, I already know it can take me 4 days. I was an engineer, but I'm not a joiner. So I know a qualified joiner with the correct tools shouldn't take no longer than me. They should be quicker, right? So that was my bit of a hustle time on the first couple of projects. So £50,000 purchase, £1,000 legals, £13,500 renovation. Looking through my numbers, and what we do, I put down 15%, £7,500. Remember, I'm working hard, 60 to 90 hour weeks. So if you're saying you've got no time, unless you're doing more than 90 hours a week, then I aren't taking that as an excuse. So that's £7,500 down, £1,000 for the legals, £13,500 renovation. So I needed £22,000 to get this project done. And that's pretty simple, right? We can all get the 22,000. Property is never free. There's always an in cost, whether that's rent to rent, whatever. There's always a certain cost, legal, whatever. But this one, my first one, cost me £22,000. The rent on this, once it was done, was £500. The same tenants are in there today as there was back in 2012. They've done the garden, they put my fence up. They're really, really nice tenants, and that's what we all want. We all want the perfect tenant. They aren't always out there, but it's always good to give people that chance. These are on the LHA, the benefit rate at the beginning. They've now got a job, they've got a great family, and it's good to see that I've helped someone along the way. So as I said, it was an 85% loan to value mortgage. I put 15% down. It was a 3.9% interest rate then. So a bit higher than what it is now. And that was just under £1,650. I've got the spreadsheet right in front of me, so I'll share that with you as well. So let's work through the cash flow. After the mortgage was £279.88. £279.88 per calendar month. For that first property, I gave myself a pay rise of £3,358.50. Return on investment of my capital employed on this deal is 15.27. That's an absolutely amazing deal. I see too many people today wanting 30, 40, 50% return. That's fine. But if you haven't got your first property and you're trying to get into property, maybe bring your numbers down. Look at what is the worst that can happen. In 2 years' time, would you be thinking, I wish I bought more? bear in mind this was back in 2012, £50,000. As I said, my first property, I thought I was paying too much. Was I paying too much? Let's fast forward 2 years later, and it got revalued in 2014 as £85,000. The market was going up. I bought it at the right time. Bear in mind, you've got to buy in the right time. We don't know when the market crashes, but when it happens, or if this video's gone and it's already happened, are you ready to buy now? Think about it. If you paid at the top of the market £100,000, would your cash flow still cash flow? Bit of a tongue twister there. So what do you stress test? What's the likelihood that the interest rate in the next 10 years may be 7%? Are you going interest only or capital repayment? So do your stress tests. What's the worst that can happen? Don't try and do your stress test at 3%. It's near enough there now. So do your stress test on a higher interest rate. If you buy it 100, you're going, oh, top of the market, I bought it at the height, now it's crashing. Don't kick yourself over it. You've got off the fence. You're actually investing in property now. When it drops to 80, why not buy more? You've got a better deal. Now you've technically got two houses, one for 100, top of the market, oh, I bought too high, you bought one at 80. Technically, over the two, you bought two at 90. You've got a better deal. Drops again to 80, to 70, to 60, buy another one. Average your purchase out. I can guarantee in 10, 15, 20 years time, because property investing is a long-term investment, you will be saying, I wish I bought more. So then 2 years later, it was £85,000 remortgage. I dropped the mortgage to 80%, so I'm dropping 5% off a loan to value, and that was at 3.5%. The cash flow off that was £219. So I pulled out all of my money after 2 years, so I got a free house. That is a free house. It took 2 years because I was on a 2-year fixed. That's okay. I was also cash flowing over £250 for 2 years. So that was over £6,000 net cash flow. Plus I've got a free house. How many do you want? Forward on 2 years later again, that's 4 years in total. This got valued at £110,000. I've dropped that loan to value down to 75% now, because now I'll be slowly dropping them down. I shan't be taking no more. As soon as I get up to around about 120, maybe 150, depending on the cash flow, then I'll start to let the economy naturally drop my loan to value down. So it goes to 150 in, let's say, 5 years' time. All I will do is get a remortgage to pay off the previous one to 60%. That's your strategy, depending on what you want to do. I hope that's helped. I will put on the picture here now, next on me, my spreadsheet that I've just talked you through. If you're interested in buying that spreadsheet, it's currently on offer. It's only £20. That'll save you a lot of time and effort. Also, somewhere at the top here, I'll put a link how to use my spreadsheet. So it's just under £20 for the spreadsheet, on offer, normally 25. If you're interested in that, I said I'm not much of a salesman, but I'll put that down below. I'm more than happy to have a chat. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. If you have got a question, also put that down below. I'm here to help. I want to do more and more of these helpful videos to help you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm John Colclough. I'll speak to you soon.